Hey everybody, we're the Ohio guys. Welcome to another edition of Voice of the Voices. I'm guest speaker from Chicago, Ansel Young. He is J. Michael Tatum.
Hello.
How are you doing today, Michael?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm having a blast here. This is an amazing con. Everyone's energy is so amazing. I don't think I'm going to sleep for like 4 weeks after this. It's like perpetual cup of coffee. Perpetual. How are you doing? I should ask.
I'm doing great.
Good. Oh, darling, you're lovely. Horse heads, Jesus. So, yes.
Okay.
You doing well?
Yeah.
That's good to know. It's important that you're doing well. It's important. You do good work. I want to make sure you take them well care.
Thank you.
Good. All right.
Okay. First question we have for you: what was it like working on Ren?
Oh, Ren was very dirty. Very fun show, very mature, very actually sophisticated show. Actors love working on a show like that because when you do, typical stuff, and I say typical, good, sort of pleasant, family-oriented fare, it's nice to sink your teeth into something very dark and very sexy, and with the kind of discursive content that Ren has. So it was fun working with all those actors because they embrace their roles like you wouldn't believe. Getting to work with people like Colleen Clinkenbeard, who is wonderful at what she does, is amazing. Rob McCullum, Jamie Markey, I can name the whole cast. It's a dream come true. I loved it. I loved every moment of that show. Absolutely.
And another show you worked on was Deadman Wonderland. What was it like working on that?
Oh, yes. I got to write the adaptive scripts along with Patrick Seitz, a good friend of mine. He also played Shinji in is it Shinji? Yes, the Crow in the dub, and I got to play Owl, and it was great. It's great to get to work on something that you've actually written, and well, when it's a sidebar character, when it's a main character, it's a little stressful, because then every line is your fault if it doesn't work. It's a great show, very dark. Again, as an actor and as a writer, it's fun to go there, which we get to do occasionally with a property like Deadman Wonderland. But I love the message of Deadman. I loved the politics of it. Everything about it, I think, was very topical, very prescient. And getting to work on something like that, which has really something to say about the world in which we live, is an honor. And as artists, we love to come at things like that and give it our all. And everyone did. Joe McDonnell, the director, was great. Greg Ayres was amazing in the role. No surprise there. Everyone was fantastic. I love Deadman Wonderland. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Be a better person. You may have to steel yourself because it is very, very violent, but it's an amazing piece of art. Please, Deadman Wonderland.
They also had a cool effect they did on your voice in that show too, if I remember correctly.
They did, because my character has throat issues, and so I don't want to give more away than that, but throat issues. There's a reason he wears his scarf so high, and very interesting to play that, especially with him, because with that kind of character, oh my God, I have an absolute horror being a voice actor of losing my voice. So the fact that that my character had a mechanical voice because of his own particular tragedy was really difficult, but also at the same time very fun to work with. So I loved it.
Another fan favorite show you worked on, Italian. What was it like?
Crazy. Oh my God, the show is manic and insane, and has such a weird comedic pacing that it's impossible not to get sucked into something like that. It was hilarious. Every moment of it was like a homeroom pizza party, like a weekend with 5 Friday nights. I love it, absolutely. I'm not native stone. I mean, of course I love Italian.
Another show you worked on that just started airing on Toonami, Soul Eater. What was it like working on
I love Soul Eater's a fun property, but I really love the visual style. I've often thought it strikes me as had Tim Burton made an anime, this is kind of what it would look like. And I hope that's not an insult to the animators. I hope they like Tim Burton. I think they do from the style. They seem to be sort of influenced by it. But I love the whole concept. Everything about it's really interesting, and just the really weird sort of morbid cartooniness of it, and yet the story is so dark. It's really fun. And I get to play Stephanie Young's brother, which is amazing. Any chance I have to voice opposite Stephanie Young is something I jump at, because she's a sexy woman, and that voice, my God. Anyone telling me, oh, you sound like you could be related to Stephanie Young, that's a good thing for my ego to hear. Very good thing. So I love Soul Eater.
Is there anything that's been recently announced or anything that has recently come out you'd like to plug?
I'm always paranoid about what I can and can't talk about. I do know that Future Diaries is coming out soon. I'm not sure when. I wish I'd thought of this before you interviewed me, but I worked on it as an adaptive writer, again with Patrick Seitz, with whom I've done things like Deadman Wonderland and Steins Gate, which is one of my all-time favorite properties to work on, either as an actor or a writer. Future Diaries is amazing, though, really a lot of fun, really well thought out, has an amazing ensemble cast, and it's coming out very soon. Look for it. I'm very excited about it. Very stoked to get to be a part of something that amazing.
And another show that has a huge fan following that you're in, Black Butler. Like
No. Black Butler is fun. It's another very dark, sexy, kind of fun show. I like it because I get to be British, which is never very difficult for me to do. I like being British. It's something about the British voice that instantly turns all fives into tens and, all fours into eights. It's great. It's great. I love it. Incidentally, the reason I'm never very far from my British is because I had a speech therapist when I was young. Having a very bad stutter until I was about 9 or 10 years old, I had a speech therapist for 5 years who was British. And so the reason I fall into British so easily is because I was a stutterer. And like the King's Speech, if you will, I learned how to speak from a Brit. In fact, her name was Mrs. Brit, hysterically enough. A true story, B-R-I-T-T. And she taught me how to speak. And so I learned how to speak with a British accent from my speech therapy coach. So Sebastian, every moment of Sebastian in some way is sort of a thank you note, a love letter even to Mrs. Brit, who gave me a voice when I was very young. So it was wonderful to work on something like that, to say a sort of thank you to the woman who allowed me to speak.
And is there any way fans can keep in touch with you or follow you, like on social media networks like Facebook?
Pony Express, Courier Pigeon. I'm not a very modern person. I do have a Facebook account, but I'm not very active. I have a Twitter account. It's just my preferred means of announcing things because I can just post things and I'm given restrictions, so I work well under no restrictions, and then I can go off about my day. So there's Twitter, there's Facebook. Other than that, no, I like to be very mysterious and sort of be in the shadows. Sorry, everyone, that's just who I am. I'm very digitally challenged, but yeah, what are you going to do?
Well, thanks for joining us today, Michael.
Thank you.
I'm Elton Young. He's Michael. We're the Ohagas, and we'll see you next time.